Hi, I'm Jordan with SamcoUSA.com. Today I'm going to go over the three main factors that would cause a heating element failure in your commercial Thermax model DV12. The tools you'll need for today: a Phillips screwdriver or a power drill, as well as a 5-gallon bucket for a prop stand. Now the first thing I always check when determining what the cause is for heater failure is the thermal reset switch. What you want to do is start by undoing the tabs on your Thermax to open the lid. It's also a good idea to take the dome lid off. That way you don't risk it falling on the ground and breaking. At this point, lift the unit up and use that 5-gallon bucket we talked about as a prop stand. Now you'll notice on your unit, the reset switch is located right below your solution tank. This little red button right here, if you press it and it clicks, most likely that was the cause of the failure. Now if the button on your thermal reset switch doesn't pop, then you take a look at this wire that goes from the thermal reset switch to your heating element prong. If that wire has been burned, you'll notice it, and that needs to be replaced to fix the problem. Now after checking the thermal reset switch and the wire that goes from the switch to the heating element, if you found that those two are not the problem, next we're going to close the unit up and take a look at the preheat switch itself, which is located right here on the unit. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is grab your Phillips screwdriver or power drill. Remove the 4 screws that hold this plate in place. Now if this is your first time removing the switch cover, you'll notice that there's silicone sealing it. You're going to end up having to take a knife or razor blade, cut around the edges just to loosen up that silicone so that you can pull your switch plate off. Now once you've done this, you should be able to easily pop that plate off and take a look at the back of the switch itself. What you'll notice here, on a brand new unit, of course, all the switches, all the wires are new, fresh. They've got caulking around them to seal them up. If you've had wires burn up, you'll notice them. They'll be charred. You might be missing terminals on here. If that's the case, you're going to need to cut your wires back, add a new length of wire with a new female end to plug onto the prongs. What you'll also want to do is take the switch itself, and on whatever prongs have burned, you're going to want to wiggle those switches to see if there's any wiggle room at all. If that's the case, most likely you have a bad switch as well. Now to recap, the 3 main causes of heater element failure in your commercial model DV12 Thermax. 1, the thermal reset switch. 2 would be the wire from the thermal reset switch to the heating element itself. The third option would be the preheat switch on the unit. Now if you've checked all 3 options and you don't have an issue with either 3 of those, most likely it's going to be the heating element itself that has gone out. Now if you replace your heating element and you still cannot get the unit to work, you're going to need to visit a local Thermax distributor or representative, or likewise service center that can help you out with your issue.